Hi, welcome to Crate Opening with Zed. Today we're going to be looking at Manco Supply Crate number 28. The big hitters in here are the Strange Shotgun, worth about 2 keys, the Frontier Justice, worth about 2, and the Strange Jag, worth about 2.4. If we get a Strange Wrench, we lose a little bit, but it's still worth a key, and same with the Mining Light. The only stinker in here is the Safe and Sound, which is just a craft hat. And obviously if we get an unusual, that is worth tons. So to buy one of these Crate 28s, it's about 0.3 keys, and at the time of recording, keys are worth 69.22 refined. Crunching the numbers, we expect 1.84 keys for every crate we open, so since it costs a key, and then the 0.3 keys to buy the crate, we're looking at a 0.54 key profit with each crate we open. So I've got 25 crates here that I'm going to be opening today, and we'll see how we do. The first crate here. We have a Frontier Justice. So that gives us a value of 1.92 keys right off the bat, and we're making a profit. Let's go to the next one. And we've got a Strange Shotgun. So that's worth 2.13 keys and another profitable open. Go to the third one here. That is a Mining Light. Now you might think this isn't worth anything, but you actually can't craft it anymore and it doesn't drop anymore. It's one of those original hats, so it's actually worth 1.24 keys, surprisingly. We'll keep on going. Number 4. We have a Strange Wrench, worth 1.08 keys. A little bit of a loss, but we're still doing okay. Number 5. Another Strange Wrench. Again, that's a loss of 0.22 keys, but we'll keep on going. Strange Shotgun. That is a 2.13 keys, so we're gaining almost another key of profit. Number 7 here. A Strange Frontier Justice. Another profitable open, gaining about 0.6 keys. Number 8. Strange Jag. That is the biggest hit we can get other than an unusual, gaining us 1.09 keys. Keep going. Number 9 is a Strange Frontier Justice. Again, another win for us here. Go over to number 10 here. And we'll take a short pause. Strange Shotgun, giving us another 0.83 keys profit. Let's take a break to look at the chart here. So far, our expected profit has us at about a 5.4 key profit. We're at a 4.9 key profit, so I'm more than happy with how we're doing so far. We're opening more Shotguns and Frontier Justices, and we haven't seen nearly enough of the Jag. We expect 22.5% of our crates to be Jags. We've only seen about 10% be Jags. So hoping that we get closer to the expected value so we can pull more of those top hits. And again, hopefully we get an unusual, even though it's only less than a 1% chance of getting it. But they're worth a lot if we do get it. Alright, let's keep going. Strange Wrench. Bit of a loss, but we're still happy. Strange Jag, there it is, we were looking for it. Up another key in profit. And a Strange Frontier Justice. That is another good hit. Half a key profit. Another Mining Light. Again, we lose a little bit here, but it's still basically worth what we opened, and gotta love opening crates for free. Number 15. We have a Strange Jag. Excellent. We're getting closer to what we expected here. That's another key in profit. Number 16. Strange Shotgun. Again, another good hit. 0.83 keys profit. Another strange shotgun, same thing. Moving on up. Okay, on to number 18. Strange wrench. A little bit of a loss, but we're happy with it still. Number 19. A safe and sound. Like I said, this is the only bad hit in here. It is worth almost nothing compared to our investment, and we'll take a hit from that. That is a 4% chance, and we hate to see it. Alright, number 20. Strange shotgun. Great. Make up for that last one. 21. Strange wrench. Number 22. Strange frontier justice. A 23. We get a strange jag. Again, that's the best hit. We love to see it. 24. Strange frontier justice. Another good hit. And the final one, hoping for an unusual or anything profitable. We get a strange shotgun. Excellent. So we are gonna look at the last stats here. So here's everything that we've opened. 28% of our crates were shotguns. 24 were frontier justices. A little short on the jags. We expected 22.5. We got 16. Wrenches were about there with 28%. Safe and sound, we opened the one we expected. Mining light, we opened more than we expected. And unfortunately, no unusual. We hung just below what we expected for our profit here. If we take a look at the valued open chart, we can see where we missed out on value. The strange jag was supposed to take up 13.43% of our expected value. We fell 4 keys short, opening only 9.5. Same with the unusual, because we didn't open one, we lost out on 2.33 in expected value. But obviously, since we only opened 25, we can't expect to open one, but this is just how the average works out. We did a little bit better on the strange shotgun. We only expected to open about 12 keys of value there, and we opened almost 15. So yeah, that explains the difference between what we expected to open with 25 crates, which was 13.6 keys, and what we actually opened, which was 11.44 keys of profit. Let's take a final look at the crate here. Our final total here is 11.23 keys profit, assuming I can sell these for what they're worth right now. So overall, I'm pretty happy. We spent 25 keys to open these crates and another 7.5 keys to buy the crates themselves. So overall spending 32.5 keys to get 43.67 keys. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Anyways, make sure to subscribe. We'll be doing more old crate openings, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like to see in terms of how I present these videos. I'm big into statistics, and one more thing before we go here, just want to shout out my workshop creation. I made a Tetris-like Warpaint skin, and I think it looks pretty great. I love how it looks on the rocket launchers. It's got this shiny Game Boy label kind of style to it. Something I love is that there's different patterns depending on what colors you roll on your random war paint, so you could get a different colored handle on all these different pistols, and that's true of a lot of other weapons. Here's a compilation of some of the ones I liked. And yeah, if you think this should be in the game, I would really appreciate if you could vote yes on the workshop, and I'd love to hear any comments you have about the Warpaint. It's my first submission, so any feedback is appreciated. Thanks!